Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Integer and welcome to your daily dose of death. Today, it's the beginning of a new week, week 3 actually, of me doing this series, and we are jumping into a new game because I thought it's time to perhaps change things up a bit. Not saying we're never gonna come back to Spelunky 2, because we probably will. However, Children of Morta is the choice for at least this week. It's a roguelike game that has certain progression that you move forward with each run, and it's a very similar story. You pick a character, you progress through the levels, you go as far as you can, you'd inevitably eventually die, most likely anyways. You come back and then you can spend certain resources in this household, in this home hub. We can go to Ben's workshop to upgrade certain items like armor upgrade. I've gone through one run to familiarize myself with the game, sorry. And we unlocked this, which increases Meg's health for certain heroes. Bergson's max... Oh, that's one character, so Bergson. His max health is increased. Then we can actually go to library, which is essentially a glossary of all the items, all of the characters. Now, there are quite a few things to explore here. I've not seen this before.
Most were fast asleep. Mary would write about her family, immortalizing them for future generations.
Right, quick premise. What is this game all about? Well, you have the Bergson family. They've lived in the foothills, close to this special mountain. I think Morta is the name of the mountain. But it's been, for some reason or another, taken over, infiltrated, or overtaken by these negative, dark energy creatures, things. And it's their duty as caretakers of the mountain to protect it and potentially even liberate it from said evil. One thing that I will say, as I actually gonna just hop in, you select this, then you select a chapter, because this does have some story progression. The further you go, I think you unlock certain things and whatnot, like story-based encounters and maybe more characters, because to begin with, we only have 2. We have John and we have Linda. And I like Linda because she's an archer. I like archers to a certain extent, plus she looks kind of cool as well. I mean, John is pretty decent. Let's not beat around the bush. What is she? Well, ooh, that's gonna get cut. Right, start. So this is also gonna be a little longer video, perhaps even longer week of videos than Spelunky, because it's perhaps not as easy to die as quickly. Alright, I actually remembered. I'm an idiot. I was gonna start a new thing. No, this is fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is good. Right. So, your usual thing, I'm playing with keyboard and mouse, you run around, left mouse button shoots. At the bottom of the little bar shows how long she can shoot for before she actually starts losing stamina, but it's now regenerating, so that's weird. And it stopped. Oh, that's movement. Okay, that's movement, stamina. Never mind, never mind. Right. Trigger the pressure plate, and let's advance. A good old dash, or dodge roll. Oh, that fucker actually snared me, or tried to. Ugh. It kind of feels like that there might be a little bit of auto aim assist, but not necessarily. Right. So what I was going to say about this game is I watched it whilst it was still in development quite closely, because I liked the principle, I loved the idea, I even loved the art, and I still do love the art. However, this game does look beautiful, but in my opinion, it doesn't necessarily work. We leveled up, yes, we got a free skill point. So I think I invested already 1 point in this. No? Must decrease the stamina that must consume while moving and shooting. Okay. This is lose an arrow skyward to fall. Okay, this is like an ultimate. No. I already have this one, so I need 2 points to upgrade this. Okay, let's go with this then. So we can shoot for longer whilst moving, I think, before we run out of stamina, something like those lines. I think our shooting rate, like fire rate, is increased as well. So yes, the game looks beautiful, but there's just something. I just tried to scroll the mouse wheel to scroll in, to zoom in, and that didn't work, obviously. Failure. Failed. There is something about this level of detail that, although very beautiful, it doesn't really work as art style for video game. Like, it's a little too detailed. You know what I mean? Like, look at this, all these cliffs and cave walls and whatnot. And they do look amazing, but it's a little too detailed. It makes the screen a little too busy, if that makes sense. It's kind of difficult to explain and pinpoint, but I guess the best way I can describe it is that it does make the screen a little too busy. And it's a very, like, sad thing to say. I don't like saying that as a, you know, as a downside, because the game does look beautiful. I think it's a gorgeous game. I think the level of detail is a little too much. Like, you can't have too much of a good thing. And that's really the only negative I have about this game. That's really the only reason why I've not tried this game earlier, you know, for streaming or, you know, on my own time. I was actually held back by just this visual style that was too busy for my liking for this type of game. But the gameplay is so smooth and slick. I mean, there's absolutely could never be any complaints. Loot the guy. So also in these parts you can get little power-ups, little upgrades, but for those you need to get like an essence, which supposedly you can sometimes find from a dead animal or some other places, but I've only found it once, and it was in tutorial, so I'm pretty sure that was scripted. Oh yes, you could get these traps here. Can I trigger them? Oh yeah! Trigger traps get dudes spiked. See, we're already at 7 minutes, and yes, some of, like half of it was introducing the new game, which I'm playing right now. But I'm actually not taking any damage yet. Although that doesn't necessarily say much, because I can probably get 100 to 0'd very quickly. Get a sort of a boss encounter somewhere. Don't know what this guy does. Oh, it pulls me towards it. Okay, I see. We can dodge away. Yep. Okay, that shot really felt like it was aim assisted. This thing. Okay, yes, that thing actually does an attack, like a wave attack when I fire at it. I get a health potion and some money. But where on earth are we to go next? Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. Never mind. Hustle, hustle. We've got 2 dashes, as indicated by those little red bars under our stamina bar. There we go. Oh yeah, I totally forgot I have this special move. Cool down. Yeah, you need to want to have them grouped up. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, see, things they're starting to get a little spicy. It's not because they're very strong. It's just the numbers. Oh, this is like a combo counter. 14 enemies killed. Cleanse. That AoE is actually quite quick to get called in, but it doesn't do too much damage, so it's not terribly amazing. Obviously better than nothing. A little cold for a little cleansing. And it's good that my shots actually have a pushback as well. Otherwise, these pretty big groups of enemies that I attract would really overpower me and overwhelm me very quick. F. Nothing. Alright, bro. Stay down, filthy enemy beast. Softens them up, and we finish them off. And nothing here. Okay, here's the thing. I've never done this in the first 2 weeks of recorded videos, but I have to do it now. I need to take a small break because I'm baking a pie, and I can start smelling it. Or really a cake, like a very basic cake. And I want to make sure it doesn't burn, so I'll be right back. And thanks to the power of editing, I am back as if I've not had gone away at all. Not sure what this does. Ooh. I paused right before.
Pilgrims, once lost in cavern mazes,
Boss?
now trapped. Their poor families forever looking forward to a return that will never happen.
Okay, I'm sure they will stop waiting at some point or another. That's a big cave mouth. Like an opening. What is this?
Energy flowed around the room.
Object of the divine.
The hero,
Create a tome that distracts all enemies.
the divine.
Q. Probably on a cooldown. Right, so if this is not a boss fight, I don't know what is. Oh no, it's like Caverns number 2. Okay.
The halls of Anea Daya, so mesmerizing in their magnificence, were to be found at the end of a long road. And a hero never knows what is waiting them at the end of a road. Moving is more important than reaching.
Alrighty. Here we are. So this I think you can play in co-op as well, which would probably be a pretty fun game. Honestly, this is... I can't recommend this enough. Obviously I don't know how much content there is, you know, how good that content is, but... that's right click. But it's so smooth. The combat is so good. Obviously, so far I've not experienced much of it. So far, you know, been dealing in pretty basic combat mechanics, like one attack, one more powerful attack. Nothing too crazy, but it's pretty slick. So we got one skill point, right? I'm gonna wait another one to upgrade this one, the ultimate. Although, can I upgrade another one into this? Yes, duration. She can right, so it's a pretty decent increase, right? That's fine. I honestly would like just, even if not very creative, just a flat damage increase by like 10-15%. Kind of like Dead Cells did, where you, whenever you level up, you have a choice. Obviously skills and whatnot, but also just basic damage, if you so desire. Alright, one more hit, dead, and that guy's dead. Right. Oh, we got a thing, finally. There's more gold. Right, the unnerving thing is that it's been over 10 minutes, and this was supposed to be a quick video series, right? We're over like 10 minutes of pure gameplay, or thereabouts. And I'm still at full health. Now, one thing that I was about to say earlier, but did not end up saying, is that I wanted to restart this. I'd start a new save for the series because this is like normal difficulty and I wanted to go hard. So for tomorrow's video, which is gonna be video number 12, it took me a while to do the math in my head because I'm smart. We might actually want to restart the save. Get the big spiders. Ooh, chunky spiders. Get chunked. I guess longer videos is not necessarily bad because it's just more content? Question mark? Oh wow, spiders. Shoot. Poison. Hot poo. How dare you, you fucker. Get wrecked. Got him. Oh, no. Do a little friend. Clean up on aisle 5. Oh, this guy actually shows on the ground his duration. And it shows health. What, did that spider disintegrate into 2 smaller spiders? Fucking weird, bruv. Alright. What does this do? Oh, hello. There's a friend. Hello, friend.
How can this be? Is he lost? Muttered Margaret under her breath. Lost in the study of the walls and oblivious to her surroundings.
Is that our grandma? She has a quest. Wanna bet I'll fail it?
She always had time for her children, but it was best to leave Grandma to her pursuits now.
Yikes. I want to say that one thing that's not necessarily... Ooh, did not see that there were traps there. Oh, hello, fellas. Whoop. One thing that I want to say is that this game doesn't necessarily have... What, did I just get a bunch of money? Oh, man. Like a little power-up would have been much nicer. This game doesn't have the most amazing of soundtracks. Like, it's not bad, it's competent. And it's quite atmospheric. But you know, sometimes you play a game similar to this. It's not necessarily a roguelike, but something like... Oh shit, I forgot what I need to do. Okay, this is actually quite spicy. What's the game I'm thinking of now? Something like Transistor or even Bastion. Again, not exactly the same type of game, but you know what I mean. It's similar enough to draw some comparisons. And the soundtrack's like, oh my god, this is absolutely banging. Well, this is clearly not the same. Right, track the friends and do that. Okay, that was quite spicy. Oh, 2 spiders. Oh, shit. Oh, my days. Oh, this is no good. Oh, my god. Oh, lordy. Well, that was a spicy location. Wait. That time lagged a little bit. 13 minutes for a run. This was quite impressive. I got 236 kills, 400 Morva. That's the local currency. What's the ratio to euros or pounds? Yeah, this is enjoyable. Let's see if we get a little cinematic. We might
Kevin's need to help all began when his elder brother Mark left the house. His brother was strong, making any near him feel safe. But he left Kevin. Though Uncle Ben knew what his nephew needed, a focal point for his aspirations.
Okay, so a little introduction, I guess, to a character that may or may not become available to us at some point. Well, I was gonna say become available now, or if not now, maybe soonish. So we'll speak to this last later, also because, like I've said, I'll probably restart this on harder difficulty. I was actually a bit careless, and I should have been much more methodical going in there. But yeah, this is good fun. Like I said, look at this. This is so beautiful. You can take this as a screenshot and use it as a wallpaper. But as a game, something that you actually have to actively move through and live in, or, you know, survive in and explore, it's almost a little too rich for its own good. Like, look at the level of detail on the carpet. I hope, you know, I'm not sounding like ungrateful or I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Because it's not to remove from how amazing the art is. Like, look at the kitchen. This is like such intricate level of detail. You even have the tiling on the wall. Or the chair. I mean, why is there what seems to be a rocking chair in the kitchen? I guess for the grandma. Is that her shisha pipe? Anyways, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This was a one heck of a long Triple D, your daily dose of death. My name is Integer. I shall see you tomorrow with some more Children of Morta.